In the last 20 years, only one player has averaged over 30 points per game in NCAA Division 1. And a lot of you guys may be thinking of the college greats. You may be thinking that it was Buddy Hield, maybe Jimmer did it. I don't know, maybe Adam Morrison or JJ Redick did it back in the day. But you'd be wrong. The one person who averaged over 30 a game is a guy who went undrafted in the NBA draft and is currently playing basketball in Italy, and that's Marcus Keene. So before this video starts, we are doing a daily December. Sorry about constantly bringing it up, there's only 2 more days left, but we're uploading video every single day. So far the support has been unbelievable, and our original goal was 25,000 subscribers and we've already hit 35, which is crazy. So if you're new to the channel and you like this content, subscribe. And a lot of you guys are asking for me to do a video on my basketball story. So if this video can hit 500 likes, which is crazy, in the next 3 hours before I go to sleep, I will make that video tomorrow and have that as the last of the daily December uploads. But anyway, now let's get on to the video. So Marcus Keene is a 5'9" point guard. He attended Earl Warren High School in San Antonio, Texas, where he ended up as the school's all-time leading scorer, scoring 1,600 points, and he also averaged 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game his senior year. But he only had one Division I scholarship offer heading into his senior year, Youngstown State, which he accepted. He didn't have too much success in his freshman year, averaging only 6.5 points per game and only playing in 22 games. He only started one of those 22 games. His sophomore year was up and down, to say the least. He performed well on the court, averaging 15.6 points per game, which actually led his team and was 6th in the Horizon League. But at one point during the season, he was suspended for breaking a teammate's nose, and he was unhappy playing with the team. And after a game in Central Michigan, whose up-tempo offense and free-flowing style of basketball appealed to Keene, he had a conversation with their assistant coach. He then chose to transfer shortly after. He had to sit out the 2015-2016 season due to NCAA transfer eligibility rules, but he'd often scrimmage against the team, and in one game scored 37 points against the starters in a scrimmage. His junior year, however, was a historic one. In 36.8 minutes per game, he averaged 30 points per game, while shooting 45% from the field, 37% from 3, and 82% from the free throw line. He also averaged 4.5 rebounds and 4.9 assists per game. On January the 21st, 2017, he scored 50 points against Miami of Ohio. In that game, he hit 10 3-pointers, and at the time it was the highest single game scoring by anyone in Division I that year. On February the 9th, he was a top 20 finalist for the Wooden Award, which is given to the nation's best player. And he finished the season, as I said, averaging 30 points per game, which was the first time anyone's averaged 30 since LIU Brooklyn's Charles Jones during the 1996-1997 season, 20 years earlier. On March 14, 2017, he decided to declare for the NBA draft. He had the option to return to Central Michigan, but 1 month later he signed with an agent, which ended his college basketball career. He went undrafted in the 2017 NBA draft, but joined the Washington Wizards for the 2017 Summer League. He scored well in limited minutes in the Summer League, but ultimately didn't do enough to earn a regular season contract with the Washington Wizards. This season he's currently playing for a team in the 2nd league in Italy, the Cagliari Dynamo Academy. So far this season in 14 games is averaging 18.8 points per game, which is a big drop off from what he was averaging last year in Division 1. Shooting 46% from the field, but only 32% from 3, so it's evident that the slightly further 3-point line seems to have affected him. He's also averaging less rebounds and less assists, with 3.4 rebounds and 2.7 assists per game for the team. So I've been doing a lot of research on this guy, and a lot of people believe that because he put up those big numbers in NCAA Division 1, that he should definitely be on an NBA team. And to be honest, if the only thing that mattered in basketball was scoring, he definitely would be able to do it. I think that at the NBA level he would be able to score. But at the same time, he's not a great passer, even though he did average 5 assists per game, and it's evident in Europe where he's averaging less than 3 assists per game. Not a great passer, a very poor defender, and he's also 5'9". It's very rare that a 5'9" player is able to go to the NBA and score at a high level. Isaiah Thomas is an exception, he's not the rule. Kay Felder was the leading scorer in the nation, but in the NBA has played extremely limited minutes and is only averaging like 4 points per game and hasn't been able to score at the rate he did in college. And Kay Felder was a much better college player than Marcus Keene was. I'd be very surprised if Marcus Keene ever ends up getting a shot in the NBA. I wouldn't put it past him playing another couple of years of Summer League, and maybe he has a 30-40 point game in Summer League, which he could potentially do with the way he can score the ball. I might get a spot in a team's roster for preseason, but I can't see him ever really getting a shot in the NBA. But I do think that he scores the ball well enough that he can have a good professional career. I think in some of the lower leagues in Europe, he could easily put up 30 points per game. While I don't see his style of play really translating to any of the top leagues in Europe where it's a lot more structured than even college basketball, I do think that in the lower leagues in Europe, or if he does end up going over to Asia to play basketball, that he could be a star. because it's evident that he can put up big points. And you could even see from the Miami of Ohio game, he can score the ball, and he can score the ball really, really well. It's just everything else he doesn't seem to do particularly well on the court, and that's the reason why he probably will never end up making the NBA. But at the same time, there's a lot of incredible basketball players that aren't even on NBA radars, and I think he will have a very good professional career if that's what he chooses to do for the rest of his career. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.